Hello, good morning, and welcome to this Dawn Busters Taste Challenge. It's going to be dark the whole time, so I have the lamp on. Daylight savings time messes everything up. Here is Black Velvet Canadian blended whiskey, aged 3 years. I have a little bit left. A Heaven Hill brand now. It was sold to Heaven Hill, I think, last year. Introduced by, I don't know, it had some ownership changes over the years. Okay, so the competitor is Blender's Mash, Crown Royal Blender's Mash, Bourbon Mash. My bottle says Bourbon Mash. Chu Serpico says watching from Morocco. Oh, Morocco, excellent. So here's the Bourbon Mash, or you might find a bottle that says Blender's Mash, introduced in 2018. Might have been late 2017, but I can only find 2018. Diageo, no age statement. Okay. I don't need these. I don't need these tags because the color is so different that I'll never confuse them. So from 1951, there's also Black Velvet Reserve, and there's at least one flavored, and I think there's more than one flavored. They're only showing one flavored version on their website. Black Velvet is not sold in this parish. I have never seen it sold in this town. But, I mean, no, take that back. I think Winn-Dixie has it. Sorry about that. I know Walmart and Matherns don't, but I think Winn-Dixie might, so never mind. But, I mean, it's not hard to get outside the parish. If you go to New Orleans, a lot of people have it. Bourbon Mash, there's only one bottle left in this whole parish, I think. I mean, maybe on the West Bank they have it, but there's really nothing on the West Bank except for one store that has the most minimal amount of liquor. Okay. Amber, or copper even, copper, and gold, light gold. Is coloring added? I don't know. I mean, it's so light. It's aged 3 years, probably in used barrels, of course. But it might get that little lightness, light gold color after 3 years. When they go in the barrel, they're clear. Whiskey is clear till you age it or add coloring. All right. I wish none of them had color added, just so you could see what they actually look like. But that's the practice. They said they want to keep it consistent. I can understand that because different barrels, different temperatures and all could alter the color, but I don't know why that would matter, but I guess they're paranoid about it. Put it in a brown bottle, people wouldn't notice. But, all right, I don't know which is which now. Not gonna say anything yet. All right, that's the Blender's Mash, Bourbon Mash, and that's the Black Velvet. See, the Black Velvet has like candy corn, corn liquor, corn whiskey, just like yellow corn grits, grain alcohol, ethanol. Some wood, like toothpick wood, they're no charred. This stuff smells like just grain liquor, grain whiskey. It's kind of harsh in the nose. They talk about smooth as velvet. Well, okay. That's the company. I don't work for them. Even if I did, I wouldn't tell a story. I would say, look, the company I work for says it's smooth as velvet. To me, it's harsh, but I guess I wouldn't be working there too long. Charred oak, vanilla, honeysuckle nectar, corn grits. Not as harsh corn grits like with bourbon, though. Like straight bourbon, a lot of times just be corn on top of corn on top of corn on top of corn, repeating. Taste. Candy corn, corn syrup, sugary sweet corn. I don't know what else to say. Little bite to it. It's not as harsh as I thought it was going to be. No charred oak, no real wood, maybe a touch of toothpick wood. Simple. It's not tasting as bad today. Well, you know, when you do one whiskey against another, it might taste different than when you do one whiskey against the next one, and then the third one, and then the fourth one. It will twirl things around. Okay, open my eyes. Charred oak. Okay, Beer Hound. Cheers from Orange County, California. I'm drinking Beechwood Khakis, Car Keys, New England IPA, and it's a killer. I'm glad to hear that. Sounds good, I guess. Metalhead. This might be a harsh one. Well, Metalhead 1990, it isn't. Nope. But okay, so you can see this is Crown Royal, so I got that right. How many times have I gotten it wrong? 0. Every taste challenge, I got it right. I knew Crown Royal from the rest. Not Crown Royal, but Crown Royal Blender's Mash. It's distinct. It smells and tastes like bourbon. And it's been better than all the rest. Tab 2120. I'm drinking a cherry wheat beer. It's okay. That's usually what I say about cherry wheat beers. It's okay. Wouldn't want to actually drink it on purpose, but they're okay. Samuel Adams cherry wheat. Would I buy it? No. If somebody gave it to me, would I drink it? Probably. Although I may just prefer drinking water. And I'm not saying that as a joke. Some people will say that. I'd rather drink water. I wouldn't short sell them on that. Sometimes there are some beers where I would really just rather drink water than the beer. Now, I'm not saying that to be funny or flip or to be ugly. I would rather drink water. In many cases, depending on what I felt like drinking, though. If I finished cutting the grass, I'd rather drink water over any beer. I don't drink beer when I finish cutting the grass. It's too hot. I'm too hot, too dehydrated. I want to drink water, water, water. Later on, I'll drink beer. Sweet, sugary, but not as harsh as it has been in the past. Did it mellow in the bottle? Nah. Is the bourbon mash affecting the flavor of the black velvet? Yes, I think so. Because like I said, when you go one against the other, it'll taste different than one against the next one, or one against the third one, or one against the fourth. They just change each other up. They influence each other. How do you like Four Loko, says Beer Hound's Beer Reviews? I hate it. I did Four Loko Gold, and it didn't taste terrible. I had to admit, it wasn't exactly good. But the 14% alcohol ruins it, in my opinion. It's just too much alcohol. Like, why would I want to drink a beer with 14% alcohol? The answer is I wouldn't want to drink a beer with 14%. Unless it was a 12-ounce bottle of something like Bourbon County Stout, you understand? Or KBS, that's different. That's just, 12 ounces or 16.9, and you sip on it and whatnot. And you say, well, those are flavored. Those are flavored beers. Yeah, they are. Just like Four Loko. But I guess, let's see. A serving is 5 ounces of Four Loko. A serving is 5 ounces, not 24 or 23 ounces, whatever those cans are. 23.5. Okay, if somebody gave me a 5-ounce serving of Four Loko sour apple or one of, okay, I might drink it and think it's all right, but that would be the limit, 5 ounces. It's just too strong. I tried that sour apple. I dumped it out and I deleted the video. I just said, I don't want to go that direction. After 12%, it's hard for me to want to drink. Yeah, just I had an elevated IPA by La Cumbra from New Mexico Brewery. Oh, good. That sounds good. All right, so final assessment. I mean, this is pretty good today. It's pretty good today. I like the caramel sugary sweetness. In the past, I haven't enjoyed it. Black Velvet Original. Here's the website. Remarkably smooth with hints of caramel. Ah, I just said that. Okay. Maybe I know something. Vanilla, coconut, and rye spiciness. Rye spiciness? Yeah, hint. Okay, hints. Okay, a hint. All right, take a hint. Find it in stores. Let's see what comes up around here. Product. Black Velvet Toasted Caramel? No. Zip code. Stores were found. Uh-huh. I was right. Winn-Dixie doesn't have it. Well. Let's try a different zip code. A New Orleans zip code. 70126, New Orleans East. Just for curiosity. No stores were found. Are you crazy? Now I'm going to do 70003. And if that doesn't come up, then I'm going to know something's wrong with this search engine. Because I knew it's in the, oh yeah, this thing ain't working. Forget it. Never mind that. That locator tool ain't working. Because I know for sure Dorgnax has it and they in 70003 or 04. So Crown Royal Blender's Mash. The aroma of ripe apple and buttery toffee. This smells like bourbon to me. Corn and charred oak. Palate. Creamy vanilla, dried orchard fruit, allspice, and toasted oak. Creamy vanilla. Maybe. Dried orchard fruit. Yeah. Allspice. No. Rye spice. Toasted oak. Yeah. Finish. Sweet caramel. An unmistakable smoothness of Crown Royal. Well, it's smooth. It's smooth. Whiskeys. Master Series. Where's the Noble Collection? Like, it's not showing on their website, but the Noble Collection hit the market. That might be it. Wine barrel finish. Oh, the Noble Collection. Wine barrel finish. Well, there's a new one now. It's rye. Y'all need to update your website, Crown Royal. Get on the stick. Let's go. Update. Yeah, you mean drink beer. I understand. Beer Hound, what's your go-to booze? I don't have one. I don't ever drink liquor. People say, you crazy. You do liquor reviews all the time and you do taste challenges. Right. And that's the only time I ever drink liquor. Brandy, rum, whiskey, doesn't matter. I never drink it. I never sit down and say, I'm going to drink some a highball. I'm going to drink a cocktail. I'm going to drink straight whiskey. I'm going to drink it on the rocks. Never. I'm honest. If I did, I would just say I did. If I'm doing a taste challenge, then I drink it. If I'm tasting it in a review, I'll drink it. Otherwise, I never drink liquor, so I don't have a go-to. I'm sorry that sounds terrible. I just don't. It sounds screwball, right? Like, who in the world does that? They don't drink liquor, but they do taste challenges and reviews only. Yeah, but the taste challenges and reviews average to like 365 days a year or more. So, I mean, kind of depends how you look at that. Tab, I can drink Four Loko Red, but it's more like a cheap wine than beer. Than beer. You mean than beer? And it feels like that warm, like alcohol feeling. It sounds gross, and I hate it. I hate the idea of it. I just think that after a certain alcohol percentage, it gets ridiculous to be a beer. I agree. I love your taste challenges. Laughing out loud. Thank you. So Crown Royal wins, but not as big as I thought. It's not as much of a wipeout as I thought it would be. Will I miss Black Velvet when it's gone? No, I won't. I got enough for what? What does it look like? 2 taste challenges? I think so. Honestly, I don't think they're adding coloring because I think after 3 years it would be this light gold color. I do believe it. I do believe if you don't like things, you leave. Is this colored? The Black Velvet, the Crown Royal? Can't say because I don't know how long it's aged. They're saying on the website they use some new, never before used charred oak barrels. Well, you see, that could be your color. Metalhead, it gets too rancid at the high alcohol content. Some I can't drink that high, but for an ale beer, I can do like 9 to 4.1 for stuff. Okay, he's just giving information about what he likes to drink. Anyway, I don't want to talk about Four Loko. I saw something in Alabama yesterday that got me curious. Not too curious. I didn't buy it in those tall cans. Cheap too. But I said, I don't need this. Lit, L-Y-T-T. Get lit. Get L-Y-T-T. 13.9%. Reverse osmosis malt beverage. There were 2 different flavors. Orange, something, and some kind of purple thing. Grape. I was like, man, I don't want to do that. And then they had Kinky in Birmingham. But it was only 5%. It wasn't the extra kinky. It was just kinky, which ain't nothing but flavored beer like all the rest. 5%, just run of the mill flavored beer. Now it's not bad. It doesn't taste bad. Like the extra kinky, the one I had, the 2 I had, they didn't taste bad. They were 8%, I think. They were just like regular old. They're all in the mix. Like all these companies make these flavored ales, flavored malt beverages, flavored lagers, whatever. Usually with food coloring. Yeah, they're all like in a big tie, a big old tie. And if you like that kind of thing, most of them are in the A range, meaning excellent, most excellent, if you like that sort of thing. No. All right. The beer snobs will be like, oh, I only drank double IPAs, New England style double IPAs that are hand bottled by Gary Schmelnick of Capitulation Brewery in Silver Spring, Maryland. I talked to him once, we were talking. They probably just sent him an email, but got no response. But you know what I'm saying? So, or maybe they got a response that said, thanks for checking my company out and no more. But, I don't mess with that stuff. But they had the 6-pack of the Natty Daddy lemonade 6-pack, but I didn't want to buy a whole 6-pack. I said, I know what it's going to taste like. It's going to taste like lemonade. It's a competitor to Pete's. Mike's. I'm thinking of Wicked Pete's brown ale. Mike's Hard and Mike's Harder lemonade. Mike's Harder lemonade. So I said, well, I know what it's going to taste like. Will it be as good as Mike's Harder? I don't know. I said, but heck, I'm not buying a whole 6-pack. A single I'll get. 6-pack I ain't getting. 12%. I can do a 12 for a Founder's bourbon style. Yeah, I prefer the traditional or Southern Western styles. West Coast are pretty good. Me too. Yeah, I like the West Coast IPAs much more than New England IPAs. I had some people come after me and say, if you don't like New England style IPAs, you're stupid. Basically, you're stupid and you don't have good taste and you shouldn't do beer reviews. I was like, wow, that's a pretty insane approach to beer drinking. Like, you have to like a certain style or you're not legit. News to you. I'll drink what I want, They got people that only drink light beer. They can make a channel dedicated to light beer. They probably get more popular than any of the other beer reviewers because most people like light beer. So I don't even entertain that insanity. Don't tell me what I got to drink. New England IPAs are totally different. Black Velvet in that little boy's eyes. Ron, are you going to do the Monster Bourbon Mash? I don't know. Sounds like a very great one. And I did a 4.1 porter chocolate milkshake, and they're just talking to each other. Okay, y'all want to see what I got yesterday? Going once, going twice, or forget it because I got to get off this and watch the news. I did pick up something yesterday in Alabama. It was a long drive. So glad to get back. It was a nice visit, of course, but oh yes, okay. Hold on, hold the boat. All right, for the last couple of minutes, I'll show you. The news is a lie. Okay, yes, we know that. Anything? Well, it's easy to watch the news because if they're saying something's bad, then you know it's good, and they say something's good, you know it's bad. Like this terrible dictator of Belarus, he's an evil guy. Well, he's probably good. You see, I thought a light American beer by Huss was made fun of PBR. Huss is an Arizona local beer. Ryan, you should try Iron Maiden's beer. I have. I had the Trooper. It was too expensive, but it tasted good. Once I got used to it, it tasted good. So I found Mike's Harder Green Apple. It says new flavor. Couldn't get it in Louisiana yet. Figured I'd buy it. It was too expensive, $2. I mean, it is not worth $2 for a 16-ounce can. But it was worth my effort because how else am I gonna get it? Here is Harpoon Dunkin' Pumpkin, $9.99 a six-pack. That's not really a price I love, but it was pretty good. My daughter didn't care for it too much. She said it was too gourdy, like it tasted too much like pumpkin pulp, like the gourd. Well, I like that. It tasted more natural. But then she was like, I don't want to drink. I just wouldn't want to drink pumpkin pulp too much. She couldn't finish it really. So it was fine to me. This other one she liked a lot more, although she really didn't like it too much because she said she's not much for pumpkin beers, but she did like it a lot more and gave it an A. Whole Hog of Stevens Point, Wisconsin. I think it's probably some alias of Stevens Point Brewing, but that's okay. Whole Hog pumpkin ale. They sold a lot of Stevens Point craft beers around here years ago when they tried to get into that market. They didn't succeed. I liked them all, but after a year they were gone. And I don't think Stevens Point's doing too much craft beers anymore unless they're doing it under alias companies, like, for instance, Whole Hog, which is probably the case. Yeah, I did find some interesting stuff. Thank you. Well, that's it. I was glad, but this was too expensive. I mean, you know, $10.99 for, I thought it was a six-pack of pint cans. I come to find out $10.99 for a 4-pack of pint cans. So that's $11. Half of 11 is $5.50. Half of $5.50, you know, $2.25. You know, hey, I mean $2.75. Excuse me. I mean, is it worth $2.75 a can? I don't know. They got people that selling pint cans for $8.99. A stout at Mathern's for $8.99 for a pint can. I was like, I'll just imagine how good that is. I'm not paying $9 for one can of beer. I'm not doing it. You might. I'm not. Have I tried white chocolate stout? No, I haven't. I have not. Sorry. All right. Well, thanks for watching this video production. Crown Royal Blender's Mash was a great success. And then starting Tuesday, it's on to blended Scotch whiskey. Blended Scotch whiskey. Get ready for the ride.